Here's the polished script. It's midnight and your phone lights up. A friend who's coming apart at the seams. You pick up. You listen. You find the exact words they need to hear. You steady them. You point them somewhere. You make them feel a little less alone. Then you hang up, and you lie there in the dark, staring at the ceiling, with everything of your own still sitting on your chest. Alone, not calling anyone, and the thought doesn't even cross your mind. Not because there's no one to call, but because something inside you, something you can't quite name, but that stands there like a wall, tells you that your problems are yours, that you can handle it, that there's no reason to bother anyone with your stuff. And here's the strange part. If a friend said that same thing to you, you'd be the first one to tell them it's no bother, that this is exactly what you're here for, that they don't have to carry it alone. But the moment you're the one carrying it, those words vanish. As if the rules you hand out to everyone else somehow don't apply to you. Most people would tell you you're strong, independent, generous. And all of that is probably true. But there's one question nobody ever asks you. Why does giving feel so natural and receiving feel almost impossible? Because they aren't the same thing. Giving and receiving aren't two versions of one skill. They're two completely different skills, and you mastered one of them to near perfection, while the other still feels almost physically unbearable. Think about the last time someone said, "Let me help you." What did you feel? If you're honest, probably something close to discomfort, a little embarrassment. That sense that accepting the help put you somewhere you didn't want to be. And you answered with some version of, "Don't worry about it, I've got it handled." Even when you didn't have it handled at all. There's a part of you that learned very early that help was never free. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about something quieter. Growing up somewhere, that help came with conditions. Where someone did you a favor and then made sure you remembered it. Where accepting support meant you now owed something. And that taught your brain something you've never uninstalled. That help is debt. That receiving means exposing yourself. That letting someone give you something hands them a power over you that you're not willing to give away. So you found the brilliant solution. Be the one who gives, always. Because as long as you're giving, you're in control. You're the strong one, and no one can collect anything from you. But every time someone offers to help and you say, "No, really, I'm fine," you reinforce a belief that keeps you alone. That you're only worth something when you're useful. That's not independence. That's armor that built itself a long time ago, and you're still wearing it today, even though no one is attacking you anymore. Because being vulnerable means someone gets to see you without the armor, without the role, without the usefulness. Just you. And if the only version of you the world has ever met is the one that fixes things, then showing the version that needs something feels like a risk you can't measure. So here's the question nobody asks you. Do you refuse help because you genuinely don't need it? Or because you believe that the moment someone sees you need it, they'll stop caring about you? Because the people who truly love you don't love you for what you fix for them. They love you for who you are when you're fixing nothing at all. But you only get to discover that if you give them the chance to prove it. It doesn't have to be today. Maybe it's something as small as telling the truth the next time someone asks how you're doing. Not the automatic, "I'm fine," the real answer. And then just watch what happens. Because someone will probably stay. If any of this hit close to home, a quiet comment is enough. And if you thought of someone who's always there for everyone, but never lets anyone be there for them, send them this video. Subscribe if these are the kinds of things you think about. This is where we talk about what's happening on the inside, when on the outside, everything looks